Good morning, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel. I appreciate you stopping by. I am in the process of dyeing some ribbon to match some of Angela's beautiful digitals. Her digitals are so pretty and pastel till I'm going to try to dye some ribbons to match these pages. This one is just beautiful. I love the pink with the soft yellow up here. And then we have one is kind of a cream background. It has peach and a yellow butterfly. And then we have this one that is just absolutely beautiful. It's just a soft pink with a little bit of rose to it. And then this sheet. And then here's one with some blue in it. Okay, and then this is for another one. I got it upside down. And yeah, I'm gonna try to dye some ribbon, and I thought you might like to join me. I'm just sitting right here, so we might as well do it together. Hope everybody, I've got this terrible glare when I use this glass. I don't exactly, okay, there, that gets it off, but I don't know if it's, let me turn it this way and see if it'll work. No, it's my lamp, and okay, let's see what we're gonna do here. Now here's how I've done it in the past, and I'm gonna see how this turns out. Let me put a piece of paper right here. Okay, that'll do it. It may get messed up. Oh, that's got something on the back of it. Oh, let's see here. Why don't we use that green pad? It doesn't matter if it gets messed up. Okay, I am going to start off with the pink. And first of all, I have Sari here, and I have seam binding, okay? And first of all, what I want to do, you might want to wear gloves. I don't have any available handy, so I'm not going to. I may have pink hands when I get through, but that's okay. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is you're going to wet the ribbon real well, okay? Okay. Let me make sure. If you don't get it good and wet, it'll come out like tie-dyed. Okay, first of all, let's try this pink. I'm going to put it down. Okay. It would be pretty just like that, but I think I'm going to add a little bit of antique linen and kind of get it even softer. Okay. And this is Distress Oxide. You can use any Distress Oxide ink. And then I'm just going to give it a couple of spritz, and I'm going to kind of move that around. Let me get a paper towel here. And let's see what we come up with. Okay, I don't think I got quite enough down. I need to get this dry so I can get more on here. So let's try that again. It's still pretty, but okay, we're gonna do that. Put this down first. And then I'm just gonna use a little tiny bit of antique linen. And then I'm just going to give it a spritz. Okay, let's see what we get here. I'm just trying to kind of match up these colors a little bit and see what we get. Okay, that is a light peach color. Sort of a creamy peach. Okay, that's pretty. Now I'm going to lay a paper towel out and just kind of, I want them to be crinkled, so I'm just going to lay them up. Oh, that is beautiful. On the white paper towel, you can see how light peach it is. Okay, now let's try. Let's see what that's beautiful. I bet I need some peach. That's beautiful. And I'm only doing like an I'm only dyeing like about a yard at a time, because when you do more, I mean, you can do all you can do it as long as you want to, but if you're just using it for little snippets, it's really better to do it this way, because you it gets tangled. And the way I've okay, let's wipe this off. This is how you get the very soft now I'm just going to give that a spritz, and I am going to just put that on there and see what kind of pink we get. This should be just a very, very soft pink. And it is. In fact, I think I'm going to go one shade darker with it. So I'm just going to put this on again. Do one little spritz. And then put it back in. I tell you, I used to use red dye, and I have probably 10 bottles of red dye, but I just don't like it. It comes out too, it doesn't come out with the soft colors that I like. So I do this now. And to me, it's rather soothing. I enjoy doing it. Okay. Now with this one, we've got just a very, very soft pink. Okay, so we're going to lay that over there. Now, I think I'm going to try to darken it up some. I'm going to use my Victorian Velvet and this pink. So let's put the pink down first. And then come back with a little bit of Victorian Velvet. It's kind of hard to see it down there. Okay. And another thing, if your pads get dried out and you want to wake them up, spritz them with a little bit of water. It works, brings them right back to life. Okay. Now I need to spray this. Okay, now let's put this down and see what we get. Okay, this is turning out darker. Let me put a little more water down. Oops, I'm sorry. This is turning out pretty also. It's just a little bit darker. Let's see here. Make sure I've got it all. Okay. And there's that one. It's easier if you see it against the white. There you go. Isn't that pretty? And then here's the other one. It's just a tinge lighter. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to go and I'm going to use a Victorian Velvet. So I'm going to put it down. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of, be careful, don't get your pads, don't get your pads touching touching some of this, because if you do, then you've contaminated your pad. Okay, now let's spritz this real good. And this is just a little bottle. I don't know. I think I may have gotten this at the dollar store. I'm not sure. Okay, now let's put this down. These will be perfect for tying on the tops of tags and that sort of thing. And they blend so pretty. And just keep, you know, rubbing it around until you get it nice and even. You know, just take your time, and it's very soothing. I love to do it. Okay, there we go. Now, let's put this one up here. Let me start another. Okay, let's put that right there. Now, let me see what I want to do. I think we're just going to, I think I am going to just try the Victorian Velvet and see what I get. And then we'll move on to another color. Okay, let's do the Victorian Velvet, and we'll just kind of put it down like so. Okay, now I'm going to give it a little spritz, and then we're just going to start moving it around. Oh, this is coming out nice. This is pretty. When you do it like this, you can really get some pretty colors that you can blend together. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm going to lay that right there. Now let's try okay, let's put the pinks up, and let's try some speckled egg. I love this color. It is so pretty. Okay, now what I'm going to do with this first is I am just going to use the color that's on there. So what I'm going to do is, you can also put your ribbon in a bowl. You don't have to do them individually. And if you kind of spritz it over your pad, it kind of helps with that also. Okay, and it's just kind of smooth that. This is going to be beautiful. Okay. Pretty, pretty. Hope everyone's doing well today. Okay. Now, that turned out beautiful. And we're going to put that right there. And let's see. Let's try next. Let's see how much more ribbon I've got. I cut about 10 pieces. Let's try this broken china. And since it is so dark, I think I'm going to add a little bit of antique linen. Then I'm going to come back, get it good and wet. And I'm going to put this together. Okay, this should come out darker. Ooh, it may be too dark. Woo! Okay, that is a pretty aqua. Okay. I kind of like that. Okay, I think what I'm going to do next, let me make sure I got that good, and since it's darker, it'll really show up if it's not completely saturated. Okay, now I think what I'm going to do is I am going to, well, I only have 2 more pieces of ribbon, so let's try the lavender. And a little bit of the linen. Okay. Get this nice and wet. And let's spritz this. Okay, now let's do this. Sometimes you don't know what you're getting, but by doing it, then you know how to adjust to get different colors. Now this ended up being a pretty dusty blue. So and I like that. That's pretty. All these colors are going to go wonderful with Angela's kits. Okay, now I want to do one more, and I'm going to do straight lavender because I want a lavender. Okay. Okay. Pretty. Okay, this kind of just shows you if you want, you don't have to add any more colors if you just want a light version of what the pad is. But if you add different colors, you see that you come up with some beautiful combinations here. And I tell you, this is I got this from Zipper Stop, and they don't, a lot of this ribbon is not around, this brand is not around anymore. It's, oh, I can't think what it is. Wait a minute. It's Hug Snug ribbon, and it's hard to find now. So when I find it, I only buy it in white so I can get all the colors that I want. Okay, that is just a quick little tutorial on how to do this, and let me put some paper towels out here and I will show you the pretty variations. Okay, here's our pinks. And here's the peach, and here's a darker peach. And then our aqua, and a light blue, and just a sweet little blue here, and lavender. Okay, that's what we came up with. And it's simple, it's fun to do, and it's beautiful. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm going to put it on my glass to dry. because I don't want it to, oh, I've already, see, I got some, trying to get it, oh, well, I'll have to cut that little piece off that I touched that with it, and it, okay, there we go. And we just used our Distress Oxide ink. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll let this dry, and then it'll be ready to use. You have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.